In the late 1990s, a pharmaceutical company panicked. Their flagship HIV drug had suddenly and inexplicably turned solid, refusing to dissolve. This was Ritonavir. It had already passed clinical trials, received full approval, and millions of capsules were successfully keeping patients alive around the world. Then, without warning, the exact same drug completely stopped entering the bloodstream. Patients were swallowing their daily doses, but the medicine was passing through them completely intact. The batches hadn't expired. Nobody had tampered with the factory lines. The drug had simply stopped working while sitting on pharmacy shelves. We usually assume that chemistry behaves like a recipe. If a pill contains the exact same chemical formula, built with the exact same atoms, it is exactly the same medicine. That was the terrifying reality of Ritonavir. Lab tests confirmed the molecule was entirely unchanged. It had the exact same atoms in the exact same arrangement. Yet it was behaving as if it were a completely different substance. The scientists had collided with a brutal physical reality called polymorphism. Looking at this structural diagram, you can see the molecule keeps its exact identity but packs itself together differently. One version arranges into a loosely spaced grid. The other packs itself into a tightly interlocking block, creating a deeply rigid motion lock. A drug has to dissolve before your body can absorb it. With the loose grid, fluid easily slips in and pulls the medicine into the body. With the dense block, the fluid bounces right off. The medicine sits there like a microscopic brick. A medicine is never defined solely by its ingredients. The collective architecture of those molecules dictates whether the drug actually enters your bloodstream or stays permanently locked away. To understand how the original drug transformed, we have to look at how physical matter finds stability. Scientists call this metastability. We can visualize this on a topographic map. Imagine a mountain. A heavy boulder rests quietly on a ledge halfway up. It feels entirely stable. You could build a house next to it and assume it will never move. But the true bottom of the mountain is still thousands of feet below. The working version of Ritonavir, Form 1, was that boulder. It was stable enough to manufacture, package, and ship to patients. The universe was temporarily satisfied with this arrangement. But Form 2 was the deeper valley. It was a perfectly valid, lower-energy structural rhythm hiding inside the mathematical possibilities of the molecule. For years, the drug couldn't find the path down. Until one day, the right temperature, or a random collision in a factory vat, finally provided the necessary push. The molecules fell into the deeper valley, locking into the tighter formation. What we call stable matter is often an illusion. It is just a temporary success, holding steady only until a deeper, stronger arrangement becomes reachable. Once those molecules found the bottom of the valley, a single microscopic patch of this new structure appeared. This is nucleation. A single seed of Form 2 acts as a physical template. It carries a powerful structural memory. The moment it touches the drug in solution, it teaches every surrounding molecule how to copy this new, forbidden rhythm. When a patient swallows this new crystal, an intense physical war breaks out inside their digestive system. On one side is entropy. The body's water bombards the solid, trying desperately to rip the drug molecules apart and spread them out into a chaotic liquid solution so they can be absorbed. On the other side is enthalpy. The precisely packed molecules of the Form 2 crystal fiercely hold each other in place. They prefer the safety of their dense, perfectly locked geometry over the chaos of the water. Form 2 won the war. The body's fluids simply lacked the kinetic power to retune the crystal and pull the necessary molecules free. The molecule had achieved a more perfect, deeply stable architecture. In doing so, it rendered itself entirely useless as a medicine. For the manufacturer, the nightmare was only beginning. Form 2 behaved like a mechanical contagion. Traces of the new crystal settled into the factory environment. The dust, the stainless steel vats, and mixing lines became a giant physical memory device, holding on to the template of the new rhythm. Scientists couldn't just switch back to producing Form 1. The moment they tried, the microscopic residue in the air and on the equipment seeded the vats, immediately forcing the medicine right back into the useless Form 2 structure. A microscopic change in how a single molecule packed itself managed to rewrite the physical rules of an entire global supply chain, forcing a complete halt in production. The Ritonavir disaster exposed a blind spot in pharmaceutical science. It proved that checking the chemical purity of a drug batch isn't nearly enough to guarantee it will work tomorrow. Today, chemists don't just ask what molecule they made. They must rigorously test for every possible hidden structure that molecule could eventually become under pressure, heat, and time. Matter has options. It is a system of structured motion that will continually negotiate its arrangement until it finds the deepest, most stable rhythm the constraints allow. Medicine relies on exactly how that structured motion interacts with the biology of a human being. If we map the chemistry but ignore the physical structure, reality will eventually find a lower energy path. And when the drug drops into that hidden valley,